Now, moving to a new country, a new town, a new city can be a very daunting task. However, you're on the YouTube channel of a guy whose videos are predominantly about moving from the UK to America. So of course I'm going to tell you to get out there, and of course I'm going to say it's not that bad, because the truth is, it's not. Tip number one, be open-minded. Try not to look at things in this new place, whatever new country, place you may be. Try not to look at things through the lens of a foreigner, but through the lens of a native. Now, obviously, you can only do this to a certain degree because we've all been conditioned a certain way. Of course, we all see things through the viewpoint in which we've often been raised in, and that's fine. But understand, you're in a new place. So you have to be open and receptive to trying the norms and the customs of that place. Now, you don't have to do everything, but if something seems okay, if it doesn't seem, of course it's going to be a little out of your comfort zone, but if it doesn't seem like a compromisation of your morals, try it. It's okay to be a little bit nervous, but I promise you, being open-minded over time will make you happier, for the simple reason that you're just no longer going to live, you're not going to live in regret. You're going to be able to say, hey, I've been here and I've done it and I live to tell the story. Just don't die. Second tip will be get out there. Be proactive. Of course, this is easier said than done, especially for you extroverts out there. If you're watching this and you're an introvert, this probably sounds like hell, but trust me, you have to get past that comfort zone level. Again, people of that new area are probably going to make fun of your accent. They're going to laugh at your pronunciation of words. You're probably going to hear the same questions over and over again. In America, do you know how many times I heard questions like, are there black people in England? What's your opinion on the Queen? Hey, RIP the Queen, by the way. What's another common question I got? Do you guys really drink tea and eat crumpets the way you do? You're going to answer some of the same questions 500 times, but understand, it's because people are often curious about where you're from. It's not bad, it's not malicious. People just want to know. The same curiosity that probably took you to a foreign place is the same curiosity the natives of that foreign place are going to have for where you're from. And again, that's natural, that's fine, that's life. Embrace it. Don't fight it, embrace it. As I said, get out there and be proactive. Go interact with people. Go try new foods. Go to the town markets. Go by yourself. Again, if you're an extrovert, you're probably thinking this sounds amazing. And if you're an introvert, you probably want to slap me. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. But I promise you, sometimes, maybe it's just my approach of things. Sometimes you got to put yourself in the deep end a little bit. Sometimes you got to push your boundaries. And that's where the greatest growth occurs. I really need to take a sip of my own medicine now that I look back at it. But we move. The third and final tip I recommend for when you're moving to a new place is download Tinder. Get your good looking ass, in some of these cases ugly ass, on Tinder. But in all seriousness, get a dating app and get connected. Getting a dating app is a little bit of a cheat code because you get to now communicate with people that are from that place. If you're learning a new language, you get to practice that new language. Even if you just need to understand the new lingo, the new slangs, that's a great way to do it. If you have questions about the new place you're in, that's a great place to do it. Dating apps is just, in my opinion, a very authentic way to get connected to people within and from that area. They can recommend you all the nice food spots, where you should be, where you shouldn't be. Now, of course, I understand that there is weirdos on these dating apps sometimes. You gotta charge it to the game. But as an overall experience, it's quite fun. Now that I think about it, I've met some very, very, very cool people, either directly or indirectly through dating apps. For example, shout out one of my dogs, Amanda in Florida. I met her because one of my housemates at the time met her through Tinder. And then I became quite good friends with her and her friends. And now, through Amanda, one of my friends is now good friends with her, because when my good friend came to visit us in Florida, the connection's all mad, but that is life. Most people on dating apps are cool, sane, normal people. Of course, you're going to get the weirdos. You just have to be diligent. But as a whole, as I said, most dating apps are just a very, very good way to get connected with people authentically in whatever new place you're in. Now, yes, there's a lot of overlap in all three of these tips that I've given you. Some of you guys might be saying, Kobe, you've just basically said the same thing in three different ways. And you're probably right. But the correlation speaks for itself. You have to get out there. You have to be proactive. You have to kind of put yourself in the forefront. Because really and truly, unless you've got some sort of tour guide there, You're on your own. You have to figure out your way through your new environment. And it can be daunting, but I promise you, it's going to be okay. Where to Kanye West? We're going to be okay. I don't think everyone knows about that tune. You're new to the place, so you have to see what it's about. Whether it's a new country, a new city, a new state, wherever you may be, you just have to get immersed and become one, or at least try to become one with the culture of that place. So to summarize, my 3 tips when moving to a new place are: be open-minded, be proactive, and download the dating app. You feel me? We're putting Hackney on the map. It's your boy, Kobicoker. Peace, love, bird game, we out.